Hey guys, it's Luke the Locksmith here again. I thought I'd just review the brand of deadbolt that I use. It's called Brava. You won't find Brava at Bunnings or Mitre 10 or pretty much any other hardware store that I know of. So yeah, I'm just gonna start unboxing it and show you basically what it is. Let's just tip it all out here. Okay, so let's see what it comes with. Start off with. Alright, so as you can see, it comes with two keys. You can get them in, there's a bit of technical talk here, a TE2 key profile, or a more common is the LW4 or LW5, also known as C4 key profile. It's kind of Lockwood key profile. Then we'll look at the packet of screws it comes with. It comes with a couple of screws and wood screws, everything like that, everything that you need to fit the lock off. And for some reason they gave me an extra one on this one, so great for me, I've got an extra pair of screws. Then you've got the strike, where the bolt or the latch goes into the wall, so that's what you screw onto the wall, onto the door frame. It doesn't actually increase security or anything, it just makes the lock a little bit prettier. That's what I always think anyway. Then you've got the latch. This is where we're going to get into the nitty gritty here. So this latch can actually be extended from, this is a standard 60mm. It can be extended to 70mm. If you believe you just push this up and turn it, I think I do need a screwdriver to extend the bolt before I do that. Okay, I will figure that out another time. Most locks only need 60mm to do that anyway. Anyway, let's look at the bolt itself. Steel around the outside. The bolt is made actually out of brass, unlike a lot of other cheap nasty locks. They're made out of die-cast steel, which is easy to snap and even cut. This is actually made out of brass, full brass here, and then in the dead center of it is actually a hardened steel pin, which basically stops people from drilling it or trying to cut through it. Even it's cutting through it with an angle grinder is still quite difficult with this thing. Okay, so that's basically the bolt itself by itself, and then we'll have a look at the deadbolt itself. So this is the inside version, as you can tell, because it's got the two holes for the screws to go through and screw into the other side of the bolt. It comes with a spacer. The other one comes with a spacer, which I'll show you shortly. Just a dome, a ring to make it look pretty. And here's the actual cylinder by itself. So yeah, it's pretty simple really, nothing too elegant, nothing too complicated about this. It's nice, heavy brass here. Again, some of the cheaper locks out there won't have a full cylinder here. They'll only have a strip of metal right here, made of die cast, a hole here and a hole here. Nothing to really stop it from really being hit with a hammer and then just snapping off on the door. It really doesn't do much. One more thing that you can always tell with the cheaper and nastier versions, when you are fitting it, there's a little trick to this tailpiece. You turn it all the way to the right and then a half turn back, and that gives you the perfect way to install it. So you fit it when you screw it on the door, you have the tailpiece nice and vertical. Okay, and then we'll just have a look at the other one here. Pretty much the same thing again. I'll just show you it real quick. Again, spacer. So if you have a door that's only 32mm thick, you need to put a spacer on this. If you have a door that is 50mm thick, you leave the spacers off, and anywhere in between you have to make that sort of a judgment call and the judgment call is basically if this tailpiece is not reaching into the middle of this crosshair in the bolt like that, it's not fitting at least there, somewhat flushish with the bolt, then you need to take the spacer out and then screw it on there. So yeah, that's basically it. Another ring, make it look pretty. And then you've got the outside part. So yeah, again, nothing too complicated. It's nice and heavy, solid brass too. And again, you can turn it all the way to the right, and turn it all the way to the right, and turn it half turn, quarter turn back, and it'll give you a nice horizontal position. And that's how you fit them when you fit them off. So yeah, that's basically it. So this one is a TE2 version. The LW4 version actually has these two long screws are the ones that you put through in the hole here and fit off the lock. The LW4 version, the most common version, doesn't actually come with separate screws. These screws are actually built into this body, and they're actually hardened screws with Allen keys, and the holes are a lot smaller, so the screw doesn't even come out of the body, it stays in there, and you use an Allen key which they supply for you to fit the deadbolt. So yeah, this is again, the brand is called Brava. It's the one I recommend. It's the one I use the most. I like it over any other brand out there because of the value of it. Normally, you can buy something like this from Bunnings, but it would probably be a highly expensive brand. Hopefully, I don't get sued saying it's going to be a Lockwood. You have to buy it from Bunnings, and those are like, I don't know, about $70. And I sell these for about $50. I did not do a research on the pricing on those Lockwood deadbolts, but again, expensive, and they're exactly the same, made of the same material, and yeah, that's basically it. And then there are the other cheaper deadbolts. Iconic is one that I know of. Hope I'm saying that name right. They are, I don't know how much you buy them for, like $20 or something like that. They are very cheap, very, very nasty, made of die-cast steel. They break all the time, very hard to rekey or change the key or key alike to any other key in your house. And very, very easy to pick with a lockpick. I've even seen it done with a bobby pin. Really, it's they're nothing. I wouldn't even put them on a house personally. So yeah, that's my opinion of this lock. My review of my Brava Urban Deadbolt. Hope that answers any questions that you might have of which way to go. If you are looking for a deadbolt, always make sure the cylinder is a complete cylinder. There's no missing parts. It's a fully round cylinder. That's the important part. That's a good tip to look out for. All right, I think that's it. Yeah, see you next time, and make sure you lock up. Stay secure. Bye.